Hey, you, don't you know what you're worth? Don't you know what Christ died for? You may have known, but maybe have forgotten. So I make it my mission to remind you today. Today, God knows your worth, and He has not forgotten. It says in Hebrews 12 that the cross was before Jesus. And it says, for the joy that was set before Him, He endured the cross. This is it. He's looking at the cross. He's not seeing the pain. He's not seeing the suffering. Even though he's feeling it. Even though he's experiencing it. His heart was seeing something more than what was physically available. There was joy because he knows and he knew what he was doing and what he was purchasing. In the Psalms, David says, how would we know the price of a man's life? It's too costly. But here Jesus comes and He gives His for yours. It means you need to see your value according to the truth, not according to what you're experiencing, not according to your circumstance, not according to the opinions of people around you and the things that you have done. That is not your value, and that's not who you are. Even James 1 says that if we receive the word with meekness in our heart, He's able to save even our soul. Our emotions, our thoughts, our feelings, our intents, He's able to redeem through His blood. I'm telling you today, His blood speaks greater things over you, and it's not seeking vengeance like the blood of Abel. It's not seeking to be justified. But Christ has come through His blood and He has justified you as if you've never sinned. He has forgiven. Even as He hung on the cross, He says, forgive them, Father. They know not what they're doing. But if you went to the circumstance and to the physical and to hear what they were saying and to see what they're doing, you would say, they're doing it on purpose. They have an agenda. They have something against Jesus. How dare they? They need to be punished. Yet Jesus says, forgive them, Father. They don't know what they're doing. Because see, according to His perspective, He sees the joy of them being redeemed. If they would just say, yes, Jesus, I will humble myself to see what you see. I will humble myself to not try and earn forgiveness. I will receive it freely, and I will dare to walk it out with my life as if it's true, because it is. And most of all, I want to remind you today that you are loved. For your Father and God through Jesus Christ, and His Spirit is there to remind you. Romans 8 says that His Spirit witnesses with our spirit that we are His children. The Spirit in you longs to cry, Abba, because you have a dad, you have a Father that loves you. Yet so much that He gave Himself. He's not longing for you to perform a bunch of things on a list. He wants simple obedience to the truth of who you are and who you've become. You are a son, forgiven free, made holy through our Holy Spirit that possesses you. I dare you to let it manifest. In the most positive way, of course. And that's it. Don't give in to their opinions. Don't give in to situations. Even Paul says, I've learned, even though I was hungry, even though I was full, even though I had nothing, even though I had plenty, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You are a son with the Spirit of God. You can do all things if you simply let yourself. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it doesn't just look like blessing. Don't believe that religious lie. It's not just blessings and mountaintops and full vats and barns. It's a heart that's filled with a river of life that springs forth. A new heart made of flesh. A spirit that raised Christ from the dead that's in you. And that's where you need to look. See Christ in you. That is your hope of glory. Don't give up today. Give in to the Spirit of life. He's calling. Will you answer? And you will have to keep answering, because everything in your life will otherwise call your name. But it's your privilege to say yes to the one who matters most and who cares so deeply for you. Blessings.